Okay, and we are back on, and Frankie Valentine now is coming out to confront J Rod about perhaps the comments that he made. And wait just a minute, from behind, Jeremy Vane, the untouchable. And Jeremy Vane has a match scheduled here against this man, Frankie Valentine, and I guess the match is about to start because Frankie came out here to confront J Rod, and
Dustin Robinson just called this a match.
You know, J Rod and Frankie Valentine have been not only tag team partners, Bill, but they've been friends for many years.
Well, and it appears our scheduled match is already in the ring. A little bit odd way of getting there. Jeremy Vane doing the strut, not any music playing at this point because this match is on, and Frankie Valentine already down on the mat. Jeremy Vane, house of fire here at this point. Vane has been a bit win-impaired lately here at Rampage Pro Wrestling. It looks like he's taken matters in his hands. These are two former television champions facing off again in, I guess, a rematch. No title on the line, however.
And certainly bragging rights are here, and moving up to title match status is something important here for both men. Arm whip reversal here by Valentine. Upside down, and down hard goes Jeremy Vane. And Valentine moves in with a clothesline, takes him all the way over the top rope, down to the concrete floor. And Frankie Valentine giving up size as he usually does in wrestling matches, but certainly not giving up fight and determination. And I don't know what he thinks about the turn of affairs of J Rod leaving him in the ring and then the comments J Rod just made, but certainly that has to be settled at some point. We have to have some kind of a clarity on that. And I'm sure Doc Gayton may get involved because he's talking about Doc not letting out his contract.
Very much so. Although at this time, it looks like things have slowed down a bit. Frankie Valentine, one of those guys that, as Gordon Soley would say, would take on a buzzsaw and give it the first several rounds. And Frankie Valentine back up on his feet. So any advantage Jeremy Vane had going into this match, no advantage any further. What a tremendous hour of television we're going to have today, in a main event we've never seen before. Anthony Henry getting his opportunity at the champ, Kyle Matthews. But we're also going to see the new, I guess, is it maybe improved Cash Vault? Rob Adonis out with an injury. We've now got this Zane. I didn't even hear his last name, did you?
I didn't either.
But this guy Zane looks a lot like Bobby Moore, maybe kin to him. I'm thinking they're here. No Charlie Cash. Charlie Cash on vacation in the state of Florida. I'm sorry, state of Florida. But Charlie Cash is down there.
Do they harpoon whales in Florida?
They do. They do. And we're also going to see the Biffs, the best friends forever. We'll see Marvelous Michael Stevens, the adorable one. They'll be in action here. Tremendous show here as we head toward that big show on July 22nd, Sunday, July 22nd, 3 p.m., where we will see the finals of the Rampage Cup. And we hope, if Doc Gayton can get the deal done, the return of the Davey Richards crew. You got to wonder, Jimmy Rave is not just going to have to focus on his own group now to determine the Rampage Cup, but he's got Davey Richards he's got to be thinking about, because that challenge was thrown out a long time ago, Ben.
And, you know, that cup has to mean a lot to Jimmy Rave. No matter what you think about Jimmy Rave, he certainly likes accolades. He likes money. He likes power. And anytime you win a tournament of that status, it gives you power. It gives you attention. And he's not going to lay down and just give that cup to someone. So it's going to be interesting to see how that turns out.
Very much so.
He also, at different times, has made it clear to the people in the Jimmy Rave approved group that he is the leader. And therefore they follow him. So I don't know what he expects of these guys, but I know as young guys, they certainly want that cup because that's a huge feather in their cap. And right now working on the arm here, full arm twisted to a hammerlock by Jeremy Vane. Applying the pressure to Frankie Valentine. You see that shoulder getting all puffed up there, swollen up, and reversal into a hammerlock on Jeremy Vane. Leg trip, rolls him up, single leg dive, and takes him. Arm drag, a little careless there on the arm drag, and that can dislocate his shoulder. And I believe that Jeremy Vane tried to stop him and actually was forced into that position, because if you don't go with the arm, you can get some serious damage.
Very much so. It's one of the realities. People see the wrestlers move very quickly when they're grabbed by a move. Part of the reason why, with an arm drag, with a hip toss, with any of these kind of moves, if you don't block it properly, that shoulder can go right out, Ben. You're 100% right on that.
Hard chop on the full arm twist by Valentine, and taking that shoulder now, continuing to punish that shoulder of Jeremy Vane, and you can see that this punishment is paying off here for Valentine. Valentine now climbing up as Vane is back in the ring. And perched on that top rope, cross body block, hooks the leg. We've got it right here. 2 count. Arm drag takedown again on the shoulder, and again works the arm and shoulder on the untouchable Jeremy Vane. The big date is Sunday afternoon, July 22nd, 3 p.m. Finals of the Rampage Cup Tag Team Tournament. Kyle Matthews teaming again with Jimmy Rave against Jimmy Rave approved. Plus rumors are out now that we will have Davey Richards and his crew if Doc Gayton is able to finalize all of that. Former Ring of Honor champion. Fans don't miss it. Live on Sunday, July 22nd. Driving now those knees into the arm and continuing to work on the arm and shoulder. Barring that arm now, locking that shoulder into place. And the pain excruciating across the face of Jeremy Vane. He's down to one knee now, trying to figure an escape, and the power all but gone from that arm. And now with that other arm now trying to power out, but you see that dead arm now really giving him fits. He can barely move the arm now. Full arm twist and a shoulder break there, ramming his shoulder into his.
Jeremy Vane tried to get the advantage early, as was not able to sustain, and now it's been all Frankie Valentine for a while. Frankie Valentine, one of the stronger players here at Rampage Pro Wrestling, former multiple champion himself. Sort of odd what we saw in the preceding match, not much of a match at all with J Rod. Came out and has refused to wrestle, say he's been offered an opportunity from New York. Not sure what he's intimating there, not sure exactly what's going on in New York for him. But the reality is he refused the match. Leon McMichael now 2 wins in the books for him, so certainly no complaint. Frankie Valentine came out to confront J Rod, and now we end up right into this match.
And a lot going on here at Rampage Pro Wrestling, Bill. We have to mention these mysterious videos that now it appears may be Patrick Bentley. We don't know what the deal is, but certainly it is affected Jimmy Rave approved in a big way.
Well, it appears Patrick Bentley, if this is Patrick Bentley, it's certainly not the Patrick Bentley we've seen before by any stretch of the imagination.
That last video was quite frightening. Now takes the man back suplex to the side. Takes a lot of power now out, stun on Frankie Valentine, only a 2 count. Now Jeremy trying to fight back in vain.
Ooh, that was nicely done.
Knee to the shoulder now and has those shoulders pulled apart. A version of the surfboard, and now look at that elbow laying in now with all of that pressure on the arm and locking the wrist while he's doing it. Referee Dustin Robinson right on top of the action and driving that knee right into the forearm of Frankie Valentine. Should be a great matchup here, as we always expect from these two. No strangers in the ring, as we have seen them, as you prefaced before, in title matches for the TV title and for the Rampage heavyweight title in the past. And no title at stake here, but certainly a lot is on the line anytime you're in a Rampage Pro Wrestling ring. Position is all important in a wrestling company.
Very much so.
And now on the ropes here, boot sends Frankie Valentine down hard. And now grabs that arm.
Yeah, Vane is taken back over, takes him into the corner, putting a lot of pressure on that arm, taking advantage of the leverage he can use with the rope. Not content just to put a hold on him, he wants to damage that arm, that left arm of Frankie Valentine.
And he is now working on that arm, and he is taking advantage of that count, left and right, and referee Dustin Robinson is warning the man, stay within the rules, and he knows exactly how far to go. Boots to the midsection, right hand return there time. Slugfest now, back and forth. Right hand's being thrown by both men. Finally, it's Frankie with the advantage, arms him in. Charges right into a boot. Frankie's cut off and caught him with a tackle, that back elbow. Running clothesline by Frankie Valentine. And a vicious clothesline. Spun around and caught him, stunned him. Only a 2 count. Swing and miss by Jeremy Vane. Picks him up. Atomic knee drop by Frankie Valentine.
And he's going to go now on the other side. That's not going to feel good. Didn't catch all that drop kick, but enough to take Jeremy Vane off his feet. Hooks him. Vane able to get a shoulder up at the count of 2, but Valentine believes he's got him compromised, and this could be it right here. Vane taking his time getting to his feet. Probably a good move for Vane, trying to get a little bit of a second wind at this point.
If Frankie didn't wait too long, the man's going to get to his feet and get a rest. Caught him, cut him off that time. Blow to the midsection, sets him up for the VDT. Good escape by Frankie Valentine. Onward reversal. And caught him way up in the air.
Elevation drops him right down on his chest. There it is. VDT hard right in the middle of the ring.
And we have said that Jeremy Vang can hit that VDT from anywhere in the ring, and he's done that again. Great matchup.
Jeremy
Great effort by Frankie Valentine, but the winner, the untouchable Jeremy Vang with that vicious VDT. More action coming up with the BFFs. Don't go away.